Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial on my channel to show you guys how I edit my photos. Now, there's two ways I edit my photos. There's the older way I edit my photos, which I edited them like that for around 2 years, so I will do another video relating to how I used to edit because it is the more free option, whereas the newer option I do on Lightroom, and obviously it's Adobe Lightroom, so Adobe does cost. But it doesn't cost that much if you are a student, or in fact it doesn't really cost that much for all the programs. So if I was you, pick this up because it does help towards your photo editing. Now let's get started. Now I've really got a photo here to edit for this video. Now there are obviously other photos which you can look for, and I've already edited that one. That one's actually been on my Instagram. Please do check it out, it's quite a good one, but we actually are going to go through this one because I feel like I can do the most editing. Now, obviously, CMG is Christian Mate Grab. I obviously have done his presets for my Premiere Pro grading tutorial. Now it is sort of a preset. Obviously, it does say preset, but you've got to further develop it to what you want, like sort of the visual look you want. Now, I'll leave his links down in the description because I don't want to claim any copyright for it. But we're going to go through vaguely all of them. I know 6 and 2 is quite a good one because I use 6 and 2 often. 8 and 2 is quite good, it makes that rustic look. Cold, I don't know if cold will look too good, and we'll look for the main one. So I'm going to go for the main one first. This is the original one I used to edit with. It's got a good fade, but it's not the one I want. Let's look at cold. Nah, cold is a bit too... It doesn't work with this one because you know that it's too of a bluey background, and then this one has a vibrant pink. It's got that opposite, it's like the colours are battling, you don't really want that. So we're going to go to 6 and 2 and see what this looks like. Now this looks better, looks more summery, but again the pink does overpower. Go through that in like the prisms, but for like a main structure we don't want to do that. I have used 8 and 2 quite a lot for a lot of my photos, so you know you got that good darker balance around the back, and you got the pink which has sort of been dyed out to make it look a bit more purple. It does enhance the flower and it does enhance the background. So what we're going to be doing, now I do go to temperature mostly just to make it look a bit colder than it actually is. And the tint, I never worry about the tint because it can ruin things. The exposure, you don't want it too high obviously, because if you do it high, it's gone. You don't want it too black because it's gone. So we're going to have it a tad low, so we have a tad negative. Yeah, probably around 0.12 minus. Now the contrast, you don't want it too low because that looks dull. So have a tiny bit of contrast to bring out the darkness a bit better. Now the highlights, I don't really see much of a difference. Obviously it's a bit blinding there. I would probably just keep that at 0, so not to worry about that. The shadows, yep, the shadows are quite useful, but I quite like the darkness in the background. Now for the whites, it's quite a white flower, so we're going to kind of bring it down by -5. You don't want to bring it down too much because it will ruin the actual look of it. Now for blacks, there are blacks in the background, but as I said, I quite like them. So what we're going to do is probably just bring it to around +5. Now the clarity is what makes it look softer and makes it look a bit rougher. So what we're going to do, if we look to rough, obviously you can tell the background's improved quite a lot, but it looks quite over edited. It kind of looks like a painting, and that's not what I want. Now that just looks really fake because of how soft it looks. So we're just going to bring it to around +10, just so you have, or +5 in fact, just so you have a sharpness, you could say. Now the vibrance, we are going to bring this down just to make it look a bit colder, and we're going to bring the saturation down just to make it look a bit colder. Now you can mess with these however you want. Now personally I like to have my photos a bit colder just because it just looks, it's sort of my sort of style, which is the main point of this video really. But if you're editing, obviously it's how you kind of want to do. You can't expect for a tutorial really to say, oh yeah, I want that. I expect my results to be that. Well, essentially you kind of gotta bring your imagination and then edit through that imagination, because that's how you can get a perfect photo. Now for the shadows, you obviously do want to bring it out a bit, but you don't want to bring it out too much. In fact, yeah, I'll probably round to around +3. You want to ignore the split toning, it doesn't really do much. This doesn't do much either. What else? You got the detail, obviously sharpening. Perhaps add a bit more sharpening because it is a bit of a blurry photo. The noise reduction, let me just put this up to the top. Doesn't make a difference. Now, this is the post-crop vignette. This is what I suggested not doing on a video because you don't really need it. Because on a video you mainly focus on a wide-angle view for anything really, except if you're doing like a flower documentary and you're focusing on like one particular flower. But a post-crop vignette, we're going to bring it in a tiny bit more, kind of have that focus on the main flower, which is what we have aimed for, and I think we have actually done for this photo. If you guys have enjoyed this tutorial, please do leave a like to show your appreciation towards this video. Comment if you want to see more of this tutorial sort of thing, and comment if you've understood or you need any help in the comment section, because I'll be sure to help to my very best capability. And be sure to subscribe to see more of my content and see more of my like cinematics type stuff in my journals. And please do also check out my Instagram. It's where I upload all these edited photos. So it's my best photos which I put on my Instagram. And honestly, I reckon they are one of the best I can put up personally. So I put up my best photos on my Instagram. It is Dominic Spicer Media. Please do check it out. And yes, I think that's going to be in the video. So yeah, please do take care. Have a nice day. Peace.